So hello everyone, this is Thurman at Burnley Farm Apiary, and it's February 2nd. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon, and we're dealing with an incredibly warm day today. They said that it was supposed to reach 50 degrees, but it feels like it's closer to 60. I noticed the bees had come to my house. When they start coming by my window and trying to get inside, then I know that they're out running around, and I know that the weather's warm enough for them. So I've decided to come out here and take a quick look at them to make sure that they're doing okay. I've got some Ultra B right here. It's a pollen substitute just to help them out. I've got some sugar cakes on the inside. We're going to take a look at them to see how they're doing, whether they need to be replaced or not. And you can see that the bees are flying quite well, actually. See, a lot of them there, a lot of them there, doing really good. Even over here, they're coming in real good. Even the flies are out, and the flies are always trying to get in. So, as you can also see, I wanted something to wrap up my hives with. And I know that a lot of people will use the tar paper that roofers use, but I don't really see it as a renewable source that, you know, is good for the environment and all that. So I went to Harbor Freight, and for about $5 each, I bought these moving blankets. And I was a little worried at first when it rained on them, but so it rained for like 3 days straight out here, and I came out here the very next day to check on them, thinking, you know, maybe it wasn't good, that it soaked up water and that it would be bad for them, you know, creating moisture on the inside. But when I came out the next day around noon, I found that the blankets were like 80% dry already. So they dry really fast. They keep the heat in. They wrap all around except for this front part right here. It still allows my bees to get in and out. So I like this. It seems to be helping them a lot. And, you know, when the weather warms up, all I have to do is just fold them up and put them away. So let's go ahead and we're going to take a look inside. We're going to grab one of these bee pollen substitutes. We're going to come over here to hive number 1, and we're going to take a quick look inside just to see how they're doing. This hive really doesn't like it when I come and peek inside, but so they seem like they're doing pretty good. It's okay. Yeah, look at that. So they've got plenty of sugars here. I came in here a couple of weeks back and I dumped in. I put this second patty in here. They didn't seem to be touching the first, so I think what I'll do is I'll take this one out. I'll leave them with that one. See, these bees are never happy. But they look like they're doing really well. The blanket and everything seems to be helping them out. So I'm just going to take this pollen, I'm just going to sit it here just so that they've got something. Oh, see, look, that guy right there stung my thumb. It's stuck to me. They don't like messing around with me. They don't like it when I mess around with them particularly. Okay, so let's close them up. We know that they're doing good, so I'm happy with that. Alright, put my stone back up on top. We're going to walk away for just a moment, and we're going to allow them to calm down. See, they're already all heading back. This hive has always been aggressive. I've never been able to figure that out. The queen that comes from them, the queen that's inside hive number 1, came from hive number 3. If you guys remember back from my earlier videos. See, they're calming down. So, this hive has also had a number of combining, where I've, you know, so, all right, let's take a look at number 3 real fast. Get a look up inside. Yep. These guys tear up my sugar. So, this hive is amazingly strong. It has always been strong, as you can see down inside here. Always been strong. It's either after the what's probably left of the little bit of sugar water that's been in there. So I'm going to give them one of these patties just to feed them. So watch out, girls. Let's slide you girls out of the way. We're going to put you right here. Okay. So you can see they're eating their sugar up really good. And this is the one that was loaded with honey. The entire top of this box, I mean, all these frames here were all full of honey. But, as I said, they're a strong hive. They've always been a strong hive. I plan on splitting this one up into at least 3. One is going over to my friend's house, and so I can start a second apiary over at his place. And what did I do with that stone? Okay, so... Alright, so they go through their sugar, so I'm going to save this sugar one for them. I'll take it back in the house. So now it's time to go to the last one. Do a quick check here. Make sure that they're doing okay. Yep. So this hive right here, it's hive number 4. I only have 3 hives. Number 2 is empty still. It'll take one of the splits. But these girls right here, even though they have honey, you can see the honey down inside there. They've got it. They've been fine. They don't seem to go through stuff. This is their second patty of sugar that I made for them, and I'll give them some Ultra B. I don't know whether one's better than the other. I'm not advertising Ultra B over anybody else's. It just happens to be what I own. But these girls tend to stay in the bottom hive. The bottom box. They like to be down here on the bottom as opposed to the top one. So I've also found that by taking an empty super and putting it on top, it allows me just to put whatever I want in here. There's still some liquid sugar water down inside, but it allows me to put all that stuff right on top, and I don't have to worry about it, and it doesn't seem to bother them at all, even a little bit. So it's worked out really well. So it looks like, come on, there we go, come on. All right, there we go. So it looks like all 3 hives are doing beautifully well. I'm very happy about that. The blankets have performed wonderfully. I've been very proud about very happy with the blankets, the results of the blankets. They keep everything warm inside. These two particular, this hive right here, it has a big gap that goes around, and I'm going to have to fix that. I got to shave the wood down so it fits tighter. But they're always trying to block up the cracks, and by wrapping the blanket around, it's helped them. So, February 2nd, 60-degree day. My bees are out flying around. They're eating their sugar. They're strong, good hives. I'm expecting to take hive number 1 and make a split from it, getting 2 hives off of that. I am going to get 2 hives off of number 4 here, and I am looking to make 3 off of number 3. So effectively, I'm going to turn 3 hives into 7 hives. So it should work out really well. I can't wait till spring gets here. I'm expecting the phone calls to start coming in a couple of months, going out and getting swarms and doing extractions and everything. It'll be really good because, you know, then I can start filling up my nucleus hives. I can fill up number 2 and number 5 here, which is empty, not to mention all of the ones in the back that are still empty. I'm waiting for Man Lake, and Man Lake is the supplier that I use, and I do highly recommend them. I'm waiting for Man Lake to come out with their sale on boxes. While I have built a lot of my boxes, wood has gotten extremely expensive at like places like Lowe's and Home Depot and all that, and I don't particularly like the products that come from there. I don't really endorse them at all. But Man Lake has got some really good lumber that they use for their boxes, so I do highly recommend them. You should give them a shout if you're interested in getting into the business. I know that there's other companies out there that are very reliable, but Man Lake's the one that I work with. So I've closed these girls up, and they are going to get through another month, and then I'll check on them again. But for right now, this is Thurman from Burnley Farm Apiary. Y'all take care now.